So hello and welcome to episode 20 of Nightmare Down Under, the GearCity Let's Play where we play Down Under in Australia on Nightmare difficulty. We started in 1900. Now we have May 1946, so we made it to the Second World War. And we are currently busy engineering our first post-war design and our microcar, because we had an excellent one during the Great Depression and after. And so let's try whether the same holds true. And in any case, the short wheelbase entire platform was up for a revamp. We also are busy doing a quick fix to our old long wheelbase cars. So we had done that for the Ute. We just finished that for the full-size sedan, which I think we have to catch up on some reading as well, which we should do now. Some say we're never kind enough to Australis, but they don't pull our punches, and I wouldn't want to have it any other way. So what's their judgment? So for a full-size sedan, the 34 horsepower engine is a geriatric mobility scooter, so it lacks any significant power. So again, very important piece of information for our future big engine. So it doesn't handle well. Interior is terrible. There's plenty of space, awful build quality, it is dependable, it is awful mileage, and it has terrible safety, so it's not really good. So what to do next? So we, as I said in the last episode, so we're going to have from now on a big team working on a full car design or a new platform, and a smaller team working on a quick facelift. So the oldest cars that we have is the old microcar, which is due to be replaced in 7 months. The old Phaeton, which will be left for dead. We're actually not going to produce it anymore. We're just selling off the few stocks that we have. A compact car, which will be up next after the microcar. Or a subcompact, that's something we'll have to look into, so one or the other. The pickup and the touring. What are the sales figures currently? So pickup 938, basically the same. So the touring is older. So touring first, pickup truck second. And then let's time them that they are finished together with the microcar. So they all get the new 1938 gearbox at least. Just curious, what do we have for bodies for the touring? So here are some new, okay. So the body that we have doesn't exist anymore. So what we can do without losing too much credibility is simply use the Phaeton body for the touring. This one is funny. That we simply say we sort of switch existing bodies on platforms so that this lives on here with our current body. Can we do it in 4? Yes, we can. Summer reliability. That doesn't really have much difference though. So safety has no effect whatsoever. That's interesting. Quality doesn't have either. Utility has no effect either. The only thing that has effect is performance and dependability to an extent. So we could even do it in 3. Because I think this is probably the less important car actually at the moment. So we're not selling to the upper middle. That was something of the past. So dependability 3 months. And then we can sell it as long as people want the touring. Yeah. And it's a 34 Touring, right? Right. So everything in the old style still gets the horsepower, and everything new on new platforms from now on gets proper names, as long as the game lets me give them. Okay, so 3 months, a quick touring, quick fix makeover, 473. The old one had 542, so at least it's cheaper. So we put the new Sedan into production. We put it on sale. It's not that good, but it doesn't have to be. 2 or 3 years more, well, maybe 3 or 4. But it's going to be the first one on the new long wheelbase platform. So more demands, benefits, yeah, we're fine with that. Still missed sales, so that's great. New contract requests, nothing for us. Still 57 poor souls who are buying a Phaeton. So that's 1,134 sedans. No, we have the capacity. Ute, few more. Gran Coupe, a few less, 1,550. Few more Sedan LX, 950. Guess that's the competition playing around with their pricing. 800 compacts. That one is still holding it very well. 950 pickups. And the others are fine. Microcar in things. Touring in 2, but sunsetting is easy with these sales numbers. We set the dividend last time, right? It doesn't show. Maybe the quarter isn't over yet. Okay, so that worked better. Slowly building some reserves and not eating through too many. So we said sunset the touring. So that's 700 production. Nothing new in the news. Okay, touring is gone, the old one. Everything else is fine. Research complete. What does the press think? Why are these guys still making a touring? 101 kph top speed. That's, I think, a new record. So they love the speed. So it has enough performance. They love the handling. Interior was bare bones. Not much space. I think that's due to using this different Phaeton body. Below average quality. It's very reliable. Subpar economy. Pretty safe. So overall, I think pretty good. So same drill as usual. Stopping production, starting production. 1,200. And if we put it on sale for same price, much better car. Are we running into price gouging? Nope. That's good. What I just saw from the side of my eye, marketing is still at 0. That's something we didn't restart. So let's put some newspaper ads in here. Let's put up some billboards. Let's make some magazine ads. Let's sponsor a small event. And let's do some radio ads. Well, not too many. Can we make TV ads yet? No. And probably also not internet ads. No. So that should probably also have a nice effect, though we're still having a nice cash flow still. So let's stop the production of the old touring. I've done that. No, here it is. And now onto the pickup. So same gearbox, same body, just a quick makeover in 4. Same in style, in line with the microcar. Can squeeze out a little bit more reliability. Could we get the same with cargo? Yes. So then this probably doesn't affect things that much. Yeah, so that's it. Still the issue of the gearbox, top speed 84. Let's build it and forget it. The Ute sold extremely well. Touring doesn't sell that well. I suppose because the car is getting now a bit unfancy. So I can produce less, sell it for less. Ah, we got competition. The brand new Hope-C Albatro, they had the same idea. And think we have to compete on price. But we can do that. So marketing worked, so we have to up our production a little bit in all areas. So 400 microcars. No, it's here. Or 383. 1,100 pickups. 900 compacts. Sedan now just got competition too, I suspect. Was about time. Yep, 2 Hope-Cs, which are much better. So our sedans now can also need a makeover, and they are still the pre-war constructions. So that's 200 and 200 of both. But we have plenty of reserves. $1,800 Gran Coupes. 2,000 Utes. Sedan is fine and touring is fine. So 3 months till the new microcar and the new pickup truck. Phaetons are almost gone. More microcars. Actually, no. I don't want to start another production line, but 950 compacts. Hey, here we are at the limit. I can still make it. No. Both are. So pickup is good, but coming in 2 months anyway. Making the compact car bit more expensive. It's monopoly pricing anyway. So sedans are good for the time being. And here we're building reserves. I can make a few more tourings, or not. Do it next month. So pension fund is going up. Okay, we paid some dividends. Okay, so that works. Yeah, more pensions. Fine. So I can sunset the touring and the pickup truck, the pickup truck and the microcar. So 850 pickups and 350 micros. Phaeton will be gone too, finally. Took a while. So compact sales dropped. That's a competition too. 400 compacts. Sedans are fine. 1,800 utes. Full size is good. 650 touring. Or 700 touring. .668 should work. So compact got competition. No. Ah, then it's just terrible. Aging. So let's sell it for less. Because we have to have a think anyway. What's next? Subcompact or compact? And that of course depends to a big extent on competition. So micro is gone, pickup is gone. Yeah, compact car is back up. So that was the aging penalty. No project for us. So a couple of awards. Best ute, best pickup, new racing series, mountain climb, and the VXP racing series, whatever that is. Some more competition, but it's all overseas. I wonder whether some competitors will start getting into Australia at some point. So what's the VXP Racing Series? Worldwide Grand Prix, 10 liters? Nope. United Kingdom Mountain Climb, 12 liters. Yeah, so it's nothing for us when we like smaller engines. So then let's put things into production and for sale. So no more Micro 8 and no more pickup. So the pickup is the only one on the market, so same price, much better and very cheap. So let's make considerably more. 1,500. 1,000. That's probably too few. Microcar. Also no competition. So then this is insanely good. Who are we selling it to? Yeah, also very good in terms of target audience. Let's try the 800 and see whether this does anything. Let's stop production for both. So that one had it. The old pickup had it. One Phaeton left. So I can cancel that one too. So I can also then cancel the old 280 L2 and the 240 L3. So the 190 P1 is only compact. I can cancel the two oldest gearboxes. Our 4-speed manual that no one really ever had or wanted. I can't cancel our second oldest engine, but the oldest engine. So, what's next? So for makeover, that's the Sedan, because there was some new competition, right? Yeah, the Apson Etienne. Nope, sorry, that's the Hopesy, the two Hopesies here. Yeah, so we definitely need Sedan makeover for our small team. New generation. Yeah, because it's just a makeover. Let's check the difference in gearbox. So here we're having the penalty. Top speed 83. And here, top speed 60. And still the penalty, although we are having lower fuel consumption. 35. So they actually like it considerably more, despite the low top speed. That's something I'm going to rectify next time around, because top speed of 60 is ludicrous. Even though the score will be better. So let's do it in 4. This is the base Sedan. So I'm not going to do too much here. So a little bit more dependability, and that shall be it. Yeah, middle class, fine. 4 months. Build a new trim. Still the 28. Still the 28. And one LX, which is just a more upscale version again. I think that had worked pretty well last time around. Bit more performance. Yeah, fuel economy doesn't do anything here. And some more quality stuff. So this is, shall be 34 at some point. There we go. Some more safety, 35. And this is more upper middle stuff. 32. Yeah, so I think this is then that. Build. So what to do with compact car or subcompact? So we have no compact car on the market and no subcompact either. So if we look at demand, there is a subcompact is 0.9, compact is 2. So yeah, cool. So simply a new compact. That's going to be it. Easy decision for our small wheelbase stuff. How do we have any good image of our old compact? Want to carry over 33? It's actually not bad. What are our new cars getting? 20. Yeah, so then this is also a new generation, despite being a new platform. 2-cylinder engine. Doesn't have to. Can also get the pre-war, the larger pre-war engine. Let's see. And it's a new body. So something like this maybe. Well, this has 10.6. .8 fuel economy, 617. Or 684. That's actually pretty good, I think. 3-door, that's sort of a 3-door sedan. That's too large. So I like this. That says compact, but it's more subcompact. So Vitaval 603 or Sarag 600. Okay, this one is it. That's the compact. So we get 11.1 but top speed 60. I think the gearboxes are all over the place. So if I'm using the other gearbox, it gets a penalty. That's 11.1 and 55. Oh, I have to use, yeah, the new platforms. So if I use this gearbox, still getting the warning but a better top speed. But fuel economy is atrocious. 16.8, 83. So the other gearbox only fits for the microcar. Let's have a look at the press first. So the new pickup first. So what are people missing who never may get to drive an Australia 34 pickup? The performance is garbage. Okay, that was to be expected. Not much torque. It's drivable. It's a torture device. Interior-wise, plenty of cargo space. The quality leaves a lot to be desired. It's dependable. Plenty of room for improvement for fuel economy. And lack of safety, so not really great. So what about the Dingo? They push the microcar through a load of tests to find out it's better than everyone else. Speed Demon. The 988cc inline 2 purrs in an erotic sound that only makes you want to put the 24 horsepower to work. You should be fearful though. With 100 kilometers an hour, you'll be addicted to the action and blazing up to a 51.3 second 0 to 100. It's a blistering amount of torque. Once in a blue moon, a vehicle comes around that really wows us on the track. That's the Dingo M. Interior is short of amazing. There's nothing short of amazing. It's cramped. It's a cheap, poorly made toy, but it's dependable. Fuel economy is great, and safety takes it to the next level, so they really like it. So the engine is probably going to be good enough even for a compact. So that I think was important information. I wonder if this engine together with this gearbox would give a penalty with the correct body. It still does 13.8, but it's better. And it has a great top speed. I have no idea what the top speed... I think maybe this makes sense. This has 40 rating. So we're going to have to play around now with it, with the rating with different components. So that was 40. The newest engine with the newest gearbox is 42. 44. Top speed 60. I think that's simply gearbox gearing. So 44. That's too low. Period. Game mechanics be damned. New engine, old gearbox. Correct body. 34. Did I make a mistake? New platform. New engine, old gearbox. 39. 40. And third variant, old engine, old gearbox. Also 40. So then I rather have the new engine and the old gearbox. No, new platform, new engine, old gearbox. It's worse in terms of game score, but I don't want to have a top speed of 60. I'm getting top speed 83 and a fuel consumption of 16.8, which is terrible. Project cost is insanely expensive. Why is that? And it's already lower middle. This is a sign of the ages. Probably is. Duration is also longer. So that's something I have to work out. So they want some safety. They want the reliability, but we're not that high. Yeah, it's project duration. So that's where we have to start working with things now. So some more utility, performance, safety, quality actually makes a difference. So 14 months, 1.3, 30 months, 1.7, 15 months, 1 million. So 1.25 million is probably a good estimation. Good sweet spot. 508 material cost is... Okay, the old one was ludicrously cheap. It's still less than the microcar dingo. That's also weird. So I think... maybe make it for 25, 35. Does this change a thing? Not really. So it's a little bit more reliability. Okay. So that's our compact. So I've thought a bit about the naming scheme. So this is the Wombat A. So we simply add the letter at the end. And the Dingo M is rather the Dingo A, but they can't change that now. I can change that on the next facelift of the microcar. 14 months. Okay. So that's in the works. Then let's see how the new things sell. Let's just double check. So everything is on the market and everything is being actually sold. We're getting a factory still 2 years, but we still have some space. And by then we should have probably renewed most of the things. Couple of missed sales, which is great. Dingo sells okay, not utterly fantastic. Maybe we can do something with pricing. Yep, so that was the last Phaeton. Compact car sales just skyrocket. 1,000. Good thing we started a compact car. Not sure why that suddenly happened. So we can't really make it in Melbourne any longer. Well, we can just have it then made here as well. So that's 500 and 400 sedans. $2,000 utes. So things are picking up very nicely. $1,000 pickups. That was a bit optimistic here. $934 sedans. Touring is fine. Microcar pricing. The touring car pricing is okay. We are selling more than the Hopesy. Microcar has pretty high manufacturing and unit costs. I wonder why that is the case. Shouldn't have that. Maybe move the Dingo now to Melbourne and the 8 Compact to Sydney. That could be an idea. So we need maybe 445. No, we don't have that many reserves, so and then compact here. And that's 1,100. They're using now different components anyway. What we could do is expand Melbourne so that we can then utilize the expanded production capacity for the new compact car as well, because they still have better unit costs. Now we can see how things develop for the next 7 months. So no missed sales. I think that's a good thing for a change. 1,500 Gran Coupes. Ute is good. Pickup is also good. Touring sales drop, but I think this is simply because the touring is increasingly out of fashion. So 500 tourings. I don't believe what this says. This can't be that expensive to make the microcar. The rest is well below that for everything else. So sedan in 2, these don't count. Even for the compact. Well, that's the old compact, but still. New year. So let's check sales figures. We are in the top 12? No. So everyone is just selling a ton of cars while we are left behind, which totally makes sense. Who's making profits? And who's making losses, more importantly? So still a couple who may have overextended and are making losses, but we also have still only 1.5 pages making profits. We are among them, of course. Question is where? Hopesy is among them. And Apson. Where are we? 7 million. So among those making less profits relatively to everything else. So it's now a bit for overproduction. So 900 compacts. 400 sedans. No, less. 100 sedans. And 100 LXs. Gran Coupe is good, Ute is good, Sedan is good, Touring is fine, and 600 Dingos. So, Sedan. Both are gone. Great. Research complete. So then let's put both on sale. So 600 sedans. And 500 LX. Let's put them up for sale. How good are they? So the Sedan, nice unit costs. 36, so below the Hopesy. I think in a good price range. This ends at 1502. So the other one one more expensive. One more. That's a bit weird. 38, 40. I think this makes sense. Maybe then this goes a bit less. And this one also. Let's stop production. Let me check if I'm making a new generation of our microcar. 584 material cost. No, not much difference. So that's not really worth it. I wonder why this is so expensive to make. Or the values are wrong. That could also be the case. So we have one more pre-war car. Well, two more. One is the compact, which is getting a new generation in 10 months, and one is the Gran Coupe. So we're simply giving this one a makeover, keeping everything as it is. This is the... no, it gets the new gearbox, the pre-war gearbox. That's our Gran Coupe, no change. can do something for reliability. Can do something more for reliability. Cost is fine. And some more interior quality. And that's the limit of what we can change anyway. Here we can take our time, since it's not particularly urgent. So let's go with the 5 months, 375, yeah. Still a 34. Still a 34. So, what does the press think about our sedans? So, a new sedan just hit the market. It's designed on to take other sedans, so they're do a 500-mile test trip. As more and more cities try to ban cars, yeah, that happens in 1947, of course. We don't meant it to be a barn burner. It performed poorly on the track. And so the engine is too underpowered for a sedan. Torque is average. They like the handling. Interior of the base model reminds them of jail. They like the cargo space. Bare minimum of quality. Good reliability. Not good in fuel economy. So that's something we have to work on, but now we learned something how the gearbox works. It may not be everything by everyone, but it's something for someone. Top version. So, is it a keeper, or should it rust away with time? It's the same story of the engine, because it's identical. So the results are slightly below normal, so it's not terribly underpowered, but still. Like the handling, interior isn't better actually than the top version. Cargo space is plenty, but they like the quality, they like the reliability, not good fuel consumption, and not safe. So I suspect it shows the age a little bit of the underlying platform, but it's not overly terrible. No news. So new sedan in production and on sale. So let's see what happens. Cash flow is still good, 800,000 or 750,000 per month. Now up to 1 million, so that speaks for itself. A few missed sales, so we were a bit conservative. Nothing wrong with that. And otherwise sales have picked up in some other areas, so we need to step up compact sales. Very nice. So we probably made the right choice there to choose a new compact. And sedan 700 and 600. New Gran Coupe in 4. New contract requests, nothing for us. Still some missed sales for the base sedan, so that's 800. More microcars, 700. More touring, 750. And more Gran Coupes. More 34 sedans, 1,100. That's a new production line. 1,100 utes, another production line. Yeah, so good thing we started revamping Sydney. We still have easy access to 6 more lanes in Melbourne. So compact car sales dropped again. Let's just check what was up there. This is competition. Yep, the Apson Kilham 2 actually. Bummer to an extent, but ours is going to be good too. So less microcar, 600. Do they still want to tell me they have such high unit costs? Yes, they do, but I don't believe that. That can't be right. More pickups, 1,200. Cash flow is negative. What's costing me so much? Probably the factory construction. Yeah, 1.6 million factory construction. That's doing its thing. Much less compacts. I've slowly sunsetted anyway. 500 compacts. Sunset the Gran Coupe, 1,200. 2,000 Utes. Pickup is fine. 934 sedans. 550 touring. 628 sedans, so I guess they sorted themselves out in terms of pricing. And 500 LX sedans. And 2 plus 2 is ready. So 2 plus 2 is gone. Everything else is great. Research complete. And that was the last of the old cars. Last pre-war car, except for the compact, but that's already in the works. So let's... oh, it's in Melbourne. Stop things. So this goes into the market for much higher price, because I have limited space in Melbourne to actually produce it. So all lines, 1,700, and that's realistic. So let's stop the old one. Okay, so now what we can do is simply wait for the compact. When should we start developing our... hang on. So we last designed something in 1945, so yeah, if we start then in 48, then this is good. The old long wheelbase platform starts getting penalties in 47, so now. But I think we can afford simply waiting a little bit longer. So with the Gran Coupe gone, can I retire some more components? Nope. Nope. But the compact is gone, I can retire one more engine. So let's see what the press says. How does it feel to drive the Australis 34 Gran Coupe, the latest 2 plus 2 coupe by Australis? Is it fast? No. Is it important? Maybe. It's well below average. It's underpowered, 34, so that's something to keep in mind. And the torque is good. It drives like a brick, so handling isn't great, so I guess that's the aging platform showing. Interior reminds them of jail. Not much space, it's poorly made. It's disposable. Mileage is awful. And suicidal drivers, so it's terrible. Okay, we'll do the... It's a... For us, it's a monopoly, so it doesn't really matter. But still important feedback so that we know there is something that may not be up to snuff, but excellent estimation in terms of what actually sells. What are our unit costs? Pretty bad. I wonder why that is. What I could do and try is recondition things after a while. I have to adjust things, but I need the extra production capacity. And here, so how are things looking? Compact is slowly selling off. Ute is, yep, so everything, nothing out of the ordinary. Cash flow 750,000, so that works. And I have to just slightly adjust a number of things. I'm a bit puzzled that we don't get more competition from overseas. Now that everyone is selling everything and the economy looks fantastic. So number of missing sales. So what I'm going to do is move the dingo back to Sydney so that I have more space here for our terrible Gran Coupe that people still want. So this is 700. Let's see how this affects these unit costs. So this is 1111 in Sydney. No, I have to use something else. It changes everywhere anyway. So let's use Melbourne, because they're where it was. 1247. Why is the unit cost higher in Melbourne than in Sydney, or is this already updated? And more utes. 2250. Lots of sales increases. Did competition drop? No competition, no contracts for us. Couple of best cars. Some new racing series. Algorithm and NASCAR. Couple more competition overseas. Compact car and 2. So then let's keep adjusting things. Sydney redesign in 14. If this continues, then we need more. Cash flow is good. So 700 compacts. 2,500 utes. Wow. $1,400 pickup trucks. 1,134 sedans. 700 touring. Microcar sales dropped. Why? Down to 200 for a change. Or 300. 850 28 sedans. Did we get competition? So lightning didn't strike twice. 700 LX sedans, that's probably market. Everything else is just better. And can I make more Gran Coupes? Yes, I can. So microcar. Yeah, Hope C also had one. And it's not that much in demand, so it's no real time of crisis. But compact car doesn't have a competitor, except in Sydney from Apeson. How about sedans? No real change. We're simply doing well. So ours went up. Ours is the blue and the two bluish ones, the dark blue and the very light blue. And then the Hope C, yeah, it's simply more demand. Okay, compact car 2. Destruction in Tel Aviv, British Palestine. Compact car sales dropped to almost nothing, so more competition just in time. No, it's age. That's age. Age penalty. Yeah, terrible age penalty. Okay, so then stop production. Put it on clearance. And let it sell things off. $1,100 pickups. 934 sedans. So that was just a big surge. Tourings are fine. Microcar 450. Sedans are fine, they can build up some reserves. 1800 Gran Coupes. So, compact car next month. And then we start developing a new long wheelbase platform. Yep, that's reasonable sales actually. Okay, sedan sales dropped. Did we make a profit or a loss last year? I'm seeing a lot of negative cash flows. No, still fine. And of course our factory construction plays a bit of a role here. So 2,300 utes. Thousand pickups. So the post-war boom might be over. 734 sedans. 400 tourings. 550 sedans. 500 sedan LX. Gran Coupe is good. So then let's put the compact car on the market. So ours is slightly worse than Apeson's, so let's make it a little bit cheaper then. So the Wombat A could have sold 400, so maybe that's then something like 650. Let's check the sales stats. Some new car bodies. So 12 months. Our Ute. Our Ute is among the top sellers. Probably at the bottom of the second page. Yeah, but it made it. Very nice. All-time sales. I think we are far away here. Our microcar. Nope. Still overtaken by the Clyde Pitcan and the Colonial. Whatever. How about both our Utes are best in all-time sales, so that works. Very good. Profits. More companies make more profits. And we are among them with some lighter profits. I think what we're suffering from is factory costs. So in the monthly report, so 1.6 million per month into the new factory. So that's certainly missing. And this will hopefully then reduce our pretty high unit costs. So we have been paying dividends. Pension fund is holding steady, so I can probably do with 1 million more into it, so that it rises a bit more convincingly. So I can end production of the old compact. So that was not the oldest car that we had, so now everything is post-war. Some are on older platforms, but that's not a problem, since that's one thing we can then do next. So I can now retire some things, I suspect. Yeah, so the old small platform, the 2-cylinder engine, but not the gearboxes. At least we learned something about how to develop a decent gearbox. And this will then take overall 10 years if we keep up with our platforms to work out. So this engine can end production. And this platform can end production. Alright, so developing the new platform for our large wheelbase cars will be then something for the next episode. Hope this was interesting here to how to get back on feet post-war, and see you then once more.